Right, today's star made a big appearance by winning K-pop star back in 2014. The same year, he debuted in the music industry with his first mini album, Nan I'm. As soon as he finished his military duties last year, he appeared on Pt.1 King of the Masked Singer and boasted absolutely amazing unchanged vocals. Here for Music Stage, back with a new song. We've got Bernard Park in the studio. Hello, hello.
What is up, you guys? It's been a long time, man.
Bro, we got Bernard Park in the studio. Can I just also, I forgot in my introduction, I was going to say Arirang Radio family, Arirang Radio royalty is back. Because of course, you did a show for such a long time.
I used to be here every day, like
yeah, man.
3-4 years ago.
It's the show that Lex is doing, Music Access. So I used to bump into Bernard like every day.
Every day. We used to see each other every day.
I know, man. How's it feel to be back?
Yo, it's kind of weird because the whole building changed.
Yeah.
Even like the first floor, like I was like, yo, this is completely different.
It's nice, isn't it?
Arirang must be doing pretty well.
We're doing all right. We're doing all right. How long has it been since you've been back here?
The last time was probably 2018.
Wow.
In October.
Oh my goodness me. 2018.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It must lots of memories, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So obviously seeing us is great, but obviously the fans as well. They've been waiting. Like Arirang Radio listeners, been waiting for you to come back. How does it feel to kind of be in front of all of them?
It's crazy because I remember some of these names.
Yeah. Do you? You got good memory.
Samantha, I think. If that's the same Samantha from
Australia.
Then, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. See, Park's got a good memory, man.
I got a good memory.
We got all these cameras as well, man.
Dude,
they're all looking at you.
This place blew up.
Absolutely. Dude, obviously, because what happened was you went off to do your military duties you finished it last summer.
Yes.
How was that and coming back, obviously, and because for someone who's technically British, I can't understand that thing of going over to do military service, but how is it to have that over and back doing music?
So I mean, it was an experience, but super happy it's over with.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not completely over because Korea, we still, once you're done with like the actual training of it, you have to go, I think like once a year.
Now and again, yeah.
Now and again. But since COVID hit, they weren't doing that or they're postponing it. So I haven't actually gotten a chance to go and so, But
you seem a bit different, mate, after coming back. Like, you seem a bit different. You seem, I don't know, are you more content, a bit happier, maybe? Like the new music is fantastic. We'll talk about that more. But do you feel like it's a new life almost?
Maybe it's because I wrote these 2 songs.
Yeah.
I could pick and choose like what notes I want to hit. Like I know where I'm strong and I'm weak at vocally. So maybe that's why. I mean, this Bad Influence is like all falsetto.
Yeah,
and
man.
Originally falsetto wasn't something that I was really confident in. But ever since I got out of the army and then I did The Masked Singer, I did a song. They made me do like songs that had a lot of falsetto in it. And I thought I did pretty well too.
Yeah.
I mean, I got eliminated, but I mean, the judges were rigged, honestly. But I'm just playing. But ever since then, even like the people that wrote songs for me for like OSTs, they were like right in with a lot of falsettos, which they never really did. Yeah. So I was like, oh, maybe it's something that I could actually utilize in my own music. Yeah.
I see. I mean, you did mention King of Masked Singer. That was literally, a couple of weeks after your discharge, right?
Was probably, I think so. It wasn't the first program that I got on, like after, but it was one of the...
But it was really soon. Like for me, if I was taking a big break out of doing like music and stuff and then coming back, like I would have felt a lot of pressure. Did you not feel like that?
Honestly, because while I was in the army, I was in the army band.
Yeah. Right.
So once you get used to singing in front of like 2-star, 3-star, 4-star generals, honestly, like...
Oh, I'm nervous just listening to it.
It doesn't really faze you. Like, I was busier than... Like, they would throw me in any kind of gig that they could, honestly, but...
So that was your busiest period as an artist in the military service. I love that. So King of Masked Singer, you did actually a Brown Eyed Soul song, Nothing Better, which is such a great song as well. I don't know if our listeners know that song though. It's kind of old school, huh?
It's pretty old school. The reason I did that song was back when I was living in Atlanta, there was a talent show. Like we had like this Korea festival kind of thing, and there was this talent show. I sang it, and the judge hated it. So I was like, I'm gonna prove her wrong. I'm about to use this song again and sing it so well that she won't be able to say anything. Like, she probably didn't even see it, but
Wait, did that judge actually say? What did she say?
she was like, "You're not supposed to sing this song like that."
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Oh
I was
no.
like, I mean,
We won't say who it is, but wow.
it's like I don't even know the words that I'm singing right now. I'm just singing it because it's for Korea Festival. And
Yeah.
y'all invited me out here, but
Oh, that's so funny. Are you from Atlanta?
I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I lived 10 years in Chicago. I was born in Chicago, lived there for
Ah.
10 years, and then moved to Atlanta, lived there for around 10 years. And
That's
then
interesting. Eric Nam's from Atlanta as well.
Yes, but we didn't know each other then.
Oh, back in Atlanta.
Mhm.
Is there not a big Korean community?
I mean,
of?
our age gap, it's like, I mean, I don't want to do Eric like that, but
I forgot. My bad.
he's like,
Sorry, Eric.
if I was in middle school, he'd be like graduating high school. So it's like,
Right.
He probably didn't want to hang out with like the younger kids anyway. So
Oh, I should not have brought that up. Sorry to Eric if he ever listens to this. Sorry
not
to
sorry.
Eric. Love it. Dude, also one thing that I was really curious about, obviously, you started off as like your name, Bernard Park.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, in England, we say Bernard.
Bernard,
Do you know that? We say Bernard.
I think, what's
Have you-
Xian
Yeah?
Nuna used to call me that.
Bernard. Yeah. So I started, well, I've changed it, Bernard. Anyways, but then you went for Nakjun then, and you're back as Bernard Park. Is there any reasons behind like what's going on with that?
Honestly, we try to change it to Nakjun to try to make it so it's like a little bit easier for like the Korean fans to kind of feel like it's more friendlier, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But
That's your
because Bernard's not a common
It's not.
name either.
You're the only Bernard that I've met.
But then Nakjun is not a common name either. So it's like
That's your Korean name, isn't
Uh-huh.
it?
so it's like we have to pick and choose which one. But I think the fans were already like comfortable. They got so used to Bernard anyways that even when I was promoting as Nakjun, they weren't using it. I honestly wasn't using it either.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, let's just go back. Might as well.
It didn't happen like that.
There's no point in
basically.
fighting it.
Exactly. It's the name you're born to be a star with. I think absolutely. We mentioned it briefly at the start. Like the music you've come out with, it's very long awaited. People have been waiting for new music from you. It's the first album since obviously your discharge as well. The last song you did was what, 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
Still back in 2018. Oh my goodness me. Let's talk about Bad Influence, because when it came out, I was just so happy to see your name on streaming sites. But then I heard it and I was even happier because it was just so. I felt like oh, this is you as an artist. Do you want to tell us about the song then, Bad Influence?
The song, I wrote it with, I don't know if you know the song Tat or Blame.
Yeah.
It's the same producer. Like he's been helping me out with like the whole writing, music and stuff. And honestly, like we weren't even planning on writing a song like this. We just had the melody for the chorus part, and we liked it so much that we kind of kept in like our little safe.
Yeah.
We're like, let's not mess with this now, but let's come back to it when we're ready for it, because we didn't know what we were gonna do with it. And then we ended up getting like the bass, piano, guitar sessionists in, and then we just kind of jammed out and we kind of let that melody kind of guide where the song wanted to go, and that was the direction it went into. And
That's cool. How did it feel to be back writing? Because I'm assuming in the military you didn't write any music.
oh, we had no time. Right there.
Right.
Yeah.
How did it feel to be back writing? That must have been like amazing.
Honestly, making the melodies honestly is not that hard, because I'm always thinking of melodies, even if I'm not like, oh, I gotta write a song. Like it's just constantly just going in my head. But when writing lyrics for me was pretty hard. It's just I'm not a man of many words, and I kind of like don't like to portray a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
And in music, like you have to kind of let all of that out.
You gotta open up,
sometimes,
man.
yeah. And it was hard. It wasn't that hard writing the title track, but the second song, Easier. That one was yeah. I had to dig deep.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes that can be quite difficult for some artists actually to do that. But then obviously it kind of, once you start to do that, then the song just becomes different. The soul that the song has, doesn't it? Now, what I loved about it was so different from what you've done in the past. Like you've done lots of, like I've heard lots of songs from you where maybe it's like a sweet acoustic guitar and you've done different OSTs and that sort of thing. The reason was there a reason you went in a different direction, or is this the real you now? Like I had those thoughts when I was listening to this album.
I kind of wanted to get away from the whole acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Because I always felt like acoustic guitars, it's like, there's only so much you could do with it.
Yeah.
But like the electric guitar, it's so versatile.
Mm.
And I plan on switching over to electric guitar soon.
Oh, that's gonna be good, man.
Like you could take that in any genre. Like you can go blues, you can go neo soul, you can go R&B, you could do rock if you wanted to. So I'm just having fun, just trying a lot of different types of songs.
That's cool, man. I think it's cool because you see a sort of maturity in Bernard Park. Because some artists find it hard to kind of mature. Because I don't know, how old are you again, Bernard?
How old am I?
You haven't hit 30 yet, have you?
Korean. So I will be next year.
Next year,
Korean age. Yeah.
So this is like the time for artists where they really have a lot to think about music-wise, because it's different to when you're in your 20s, isn't it? And I think Bernard's got it spot on very early, which is great. Now, of course, lots of the listeners so excited to have you here, but also there's another reason they're excited. Are you singing live for us as well, mate?
Oh, it wouldn't be Bernard Park if I wasn't.
Yeah, love it. So the new song Bad Influence, Bernard Park is going to be doing for us live in the studio. If you'd like to get ready, mate, that'd be great. Listeners, if you got questions, if you got anything really that you want to talk about with Bernard Park, make sure that you do write into us, and we'll try to get through those as well. So with one of his new songs, Bad Influence. Bud, are you ready?
Let's get it.
All right. Live in the studio, Bernard Park with Bad Influence. Oh, man. If you haven't heard the song yet, then you'll understand why I was just so happy with Bernard coming out with new stuff like this. Absolutely brilliant. The listeners are loving it too. Siska says, yay, live singing. Darcy Ann, Bernard, you sing like a dream.
Yeah, I remember them too.
Yeah. We got Kimmy saying clap, clap, clap. Hengday says, please tell us any funny behind the scenes during working on the album as well. When you're writing an album, is it quite a serious vibe? Or do you guys have fun?
So, no, not really. When we're working on the music side of it, we try to just have fun with it. We don't really, we try to not put deadlines as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I like taking my time with my music just because I'm more of a quality over quantity type of person.
Yeah.
And I don't feel comfortable releasing something that I'm just not. Yeah. So
you got to be in love with it. Yeah. I get it. I do you know what? Because obviously I've been doing lots of work for artists the last sort of year or 2 years. Once I tried having like a bit of whiskey when I was working, and the next day I heard it and it was terrible. It was the worst thing I've ever done. So
I can't drink and sing at the same time.
That's horrible.
It dries my throat out.
Yeah. So some seriousness, some fun as well at the same time. Brilliant. Oh, just so good to hear Bad Influence live, guys. And love the different elements in the song as well. I hear lots of I kind of hear a lot of neo soul. I hear a lot of maybe your growing up in the US. Do you think that kind of has influenced this song?
No, definitely. You don't hear Korean artists doing this type of music, honestly. That's why I was really scared putting this out.
Yeah.
But JYP was like super in love with it, and he really kind of like.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, because he originally wanted me to write something like my old image, like the whole Right Here Waiting type of vibe. So that's why I wrote the second song, but then he ended up picking this song over that one.
Oh wow. Okay, so obviously you spoke to him about it a little bit, and that's great. Is that important to have someone like him like giving you advice and supporting you? And
oh, definitely. I think confidence goes a long way.
Yeah,
and he makes sure that he puts that confidence in his artists. I feel like
imagine if JYP says to you, "I like this song." It must be such a good feeling.
He's like one of the greatest songwriters in Korea.
It's legend.
And for him to be like super in love with the song was just like, I think he heard it that day and he was like, "Yo, this is gonna be the title." Like he picked that day.
Would you ever because with this new music style, I can see him.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like,
the two of you together.
If he wants this song, would I give it to him? I was like,
would you give it to him?
I probably would have.
Yeah. Okay, take it. Would you do something together, like duet wise? Has that happened before?
We haven't released a song together.
No.
But we have done like duets together. So like on stage and stuff. Right. But
I'd love to see that because he's got an amazing falsetto as well. That'd be good.
I don't know if I could get over the nerves singing in front of my boss like that, but
is he not there for recordings?
He tried. I think he tries to.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times,
is it better that he's not there?
He's always like, we'll record it and then he'll do it the way he wants. I'll try to sing it the way he wants it, but then he'd be like, yo, I think he sang it better when I wasn't here. So
Right. That can happen. You do get a bit nerves kind of kick in, don't they? Anyways, right, listeners, Bernard Park here for Super K-Pop's Music Stage. As I said, I know I keep talking about like the music and stuff. It's because I'm so excited about it. It's so good.